My daily goal is to make $100 per day on average. If you're trying to scalp options and you keep giving back profits, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how I lock in profits trading the open within the first 10 minutes of the trading day. All right, so the first thing I want you to notice is that I drew a red trend line from the moving averages down. That trend line is the gap fill that you're about to see a candle open up right here beside that bottom. So now I'm treating that as if that was a Marubozu candle to the downside. And now we're having a pullback and we're watching to see if this pullback stays within the bottom third of this Marubozu candle / gap fill. Once I see a little bit of, I see the resistance occurring, I jump into a put to the downside. I have $103 put with a 19 delta to start. I'm already moving toward profit. A little bit of dancing around at this particular resistance level, which is the low of the last 45 minutes of the previous day. Now above us we have several lines of resistance. Pay close attention to this candle. Watch this. Watch how this candle responds after it gets rejected. Watch what happens with the rejection. All of this is occurring within the first candle of the day. And this is where a lot of traders go wrong. They want to treat every day like it's a brand new session. And what we're not understanding is you're getting access to the continuation. So boom, 20% move right out of the gate. Boom, I'm locking that in right now. $22 locked in right there in the first 2 minutes of the trading day. My goal is $100 per day. I locked in $22 on the first candle. So now we're waiting to see what the response is at 690.27, right at this resistance level. All right, so we get 690.10. They're showing us a bottom right there. Boom, they showed us the bottom of that first candle, 690.10. We're watching the second candle. Are we going to take out the bottom or are we going to take out the top? See, because I was able to fill in the gap, which is a jewel. I hope y'all appreciate what I'm giving y'all right now. Nobody's telling you this. So as you can see, that I treat that gap fill like the first candle. So now the first candle becomes the second candle. All right, so now we're watching this candle push through the support level. All right, kind of playing along, but not really hasn't broken it. It's kind of leaning against it, leaning against the ropes. So now we're about to see a bit of a rejection there. So that's why I got out early, because I wasn't sure what was going to happen at that support level. And I didn't want to spend time on a reversal when I had already locked in my 20%. All right, I'm not being greedy. All right, some people would have stayed in there. Some people would have bought a bigger contract. You know, I hear all of the comments. I get the commentary. I respect everybody's strategy. Respect mine. All right. So as we can see, we're getting a pullback. All right. So now we're waiting to see, is this pullback going to take out the top third, or is this pullback going to take out the top half? But when I look up, I see a 21 period moving average, a 13 period moving average, a 50 period moving average. All right, so the green, the white, and the yellow lines are also secondary resistance. So even if we break through the first level it was rejected from, I'm waiting to see how this pullback responds to those levels. And the moment I sense some rejection, anytime I see a powerful push like that and I see the moving averages kind of flex a little bit, that does draw some attention from me. That definitely, I don't all the way want to say I'm concerned, not that far away, But when I see it wrestling with a resistance level and then it breaks through, and then I see the power kind of move those moving averages, I'm still trying to evaluate if that has a significance. All right, so still waiting to see if it's still kind of in the top third. Like, this is almost still the top third. I would say halfway would be the white moving average. So this is kind of still in the top third. So once I'm starting to notice some rejection at the top third, now I'm anticipating us getting in for a put, because now we're going to be we're getting rejected, and then we're going to go down and make a lower low. So that's what I'm looking to see. But I'm just playing this particular trade. I'm not playing the whole day. I'm not necessarily, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying that's not what I'm doing. So here we are. Now I'm considering, okay, I'm a little bit late. I should have got in earlier, but I'm a little bit late. So now I'm in a put to the downside, about 20 seconds left. But we fought on the other side of it, of this resistance level. And then we ultimately got pushed back down. All right, we're getting pushed back down. So that means we're being rejected. The sellers are making their name known. So right here, I'm broken even. I would be in profit if I would have got in slightly earlier. And I'm expecting continuation to the downside. All right. Now, sometimes I'm anticipating, because the anticipation for me helps keep my losses smaller. I just have to cut them. But it does keep my losses smaller opposed to waiting for confirmation. But technically, this is the right entry. Right when you see this red candle take out the low of this tail bar right there, boom, that's when you should enter. I'm already up $8, but the safer confirmation entry would have been here. Would have been about right here, but we would have waited until this candle was closer to closing. This red candle that's forming, typically with confirmation, you would be waiting for it to get closer to closing before you enter. I did an anticipation because I'm confident. I had conviction about where we were on the chart. So here we are. Remember, I've already locked in $22 of profit. I did that in 2 minutes. My daily goal is $100. All right, and here we go. Pushing, fighting. But again, the conviction is there. We're under the moving averages. We just got rejected from a resistance level. We're in the bottom third of this move down. So I'm looking to take out the bottom of this green power bar, the biggest bar so far on the left, or 20%. I want a new low below 689.87. Well, really that whole area where that tail bar is at, or 20%. So what I really need to do is what I'm not doing well. I'm not trying to act like I'm some perfect trader, even though I am getting a lot better. I need to add faster. I need the conviction to add a little sooner. You know, instead of me doing so many trades, I could add to my winners. Depending on where we are, I also add on pullbacks. So it's like a double-edged sword, adding to your winners, adding to your losers. But I'm also trying to develop a nice cushion for my account before I start trying to trade fancy, so to speak. So this isn't predicting the top and bottom. I want y'all to understand the difference. In some cases, it is predicting the top and bottom, but that's not what this is doing. All right. So if you notice, the candles that I entered were tail bars, but I was anticipating them, and that's a separate video. If if you really want to break down on that. So here we go. Another tail bar being formed. We're pushing, looking for 20% or a new low. Sometimes it will be tempting to snatch at your profit. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I do it. Like I said, I have a goal, $100 a day. I'm not opposed to taking a $17 win, a $16 win, but I do try to stick to my rules. Try to make it to 20% minimum, because I'm also understanding that as the accounts grow, I can be more confident with multiple contracts. So I'll be getting to my $100 much easier, and then soon the $100 goal will be $200, and then $300, and then $400, then $1,000 a day. I think it's best to trade small like this. It doesn't matter, even if you got, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000. You should not overtrade if you don't know what you're doing. How much money you have has nothing to do with you understanding what's going on, developing a skill, a strategy, and a realistic approach to be successful. All right, so I want you to make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, please. Comment down below. Let me know if you would have taken this trade. Let me know if there's anything you would do different. Let me know if anything was helpful. What did you learn from this video? Do you have any advice for me? Any insights, any feedback? Beautiful. And if you enjoyed this video, take a look at this video next. All right, so we're about to go ahead, grab this 20%, and boom. Peace and love, and I hope you get rich. See you in the next video.